Hello everybody, this is Diane. I am back to keep on working in this really fun journal. It's a one signature, but it's got about 20 pages, and I'm having so much fun with it that I didn't want to stop. So I'm doing 2 sessions today, 2 videos in one day. So let's pick up where we left off. I went ahead and took one of the fabric or the photo sleeves and sewed it on. It's got, the back of it is just a bit higher than the front, so I was able to sew across the top too. So I can find a photo to fit in there, and then I'll probably put something else in there too that can be written on. I want it to be oriented horizontally, and I want to try to find one that fits in there nicely. Obviously not too big, but also not too small. Oh, this one's cute, and it's horizontal. Wonder if it's small enough. I believe that it's the perfect size. It's got a photo corner on it that's taped on. It was getting caught on my photo sleeve. So I think what I could do with this is glue it to something to journal on, but I don't know, it's got the names written on there. That's really cute. It's a bridge club. Betty Wilson, Ruth Bronner, Emma Dibble, Gertrude Vaux, Helen Farrington, Mary Doughton, Helen Hill, and Gwen Burtis. Oh, and they're even numbered to correspond with their names. So I won't glue that to something for journaling. I was going to say I'll put a tab on the journaling card, but I'll just put a tab on the photo. And being pressed in here will help straighten that photo out. And then I will put a slightly taller journaling card behind it so I can pull it out and write on it. That's really cute. All right, now I have these peanut and popcorn bags. I don't know what I want to put in here. I think just gluing that down would be just fine. It sticks up a little bit, but that's not a problem. Oh, this is lined. So it's got some glassine inside it. And then I can make a long skinny tag to go in there. Of course, this is smaller, but this is vintage. I'm going to put this in. I don't think it'll stick up above the book cover. And I'll add a ticket. Do I want 2 or 1? I'll have two different ones. And so I did the photo sleeve, the peanut bag, and I want to look at these labels. I think I'll just add it in as a page like that, but I'm not sure how fragile it is, so I'm going to just glue some writing paper on the back, and that will reinforce the seam and then allow me to write on it better. I want the lines to go vertically, so maybe I'll just use grid paper. They can go either way because they're all the same. I've got, that's not big enough. I'm gonna go grab some graph paper. So it's graph paper, but it's lines, just lined paper on the other side. so I'll still write on it that way. I'll glue the next label on this side. This one is my journal, so it's okay. All right, so I took care of the can labels, the popcorn or the peanut bag, and the photo sleeve. Now, I've been itching to get out these new stamps and use them. So I have some brown paper. And I want to stamp on the brown paper, and perhaps the things that I stamp will end up in these journals. We'll see. I have some packing paper that's thinner. Wonder where it went. Oh, I see it. And I have this that was the outside packaging. I don't get as many of those, the padded ones that are crinkly and fun to make journals out of. But this was one side of the packaging, and it was kind of glued all the way around, and I separated it and I tore some strips. It's quite sturdy because it's outer packaging. So I'm going to do some stamping on this. I'm going to get rid of this piece that has adhesive still on it. Okay, now, what do we want to stamp? I've been thinking about this bird. I've been wanting to stamp this big bird. And I will use a black because it's going on brown paper and I want it to show up. I'm not sure how well it will stamp because it's not a really flat paper. But we're not wasting anything valuable by trying it, right? This is disposable stuff here. Oh, that looks nice. That looks very nice. Do the nest. That's pretty good. I'm thinking what I could do with these. I'm not going to have a lot of room for a lot more pockets, but I could paper clip these large images to the edge of a page and then just journal on the back. So I'll do a couple more large ones. Let's do this floral. I'll probably have to off stamp it. I don't know if I want it to be that big. These are big, gorgeous stamps. I'll just stamp it all on and tear some off. Isn't that beautiful? You can see right here where it's crumpled and the ink didn't go down, touched all the paper, but I like that. Looks good. So I'll just tear that to the size I want, and I can use whatever gets torn off in a collage. And let's see. I'll do one of these. Oh, I love that. That stamps so beautifully. Now let's see how they look clipped to a page. I'm just going to pick a random piece. This one has some printing on the back, but that's okay. So does that. That's fine. We can still journal around that. And I'll clip one to a colored page. Wonder if I should use one of these altered paper clips for this, or if that would detract too much from the image. This one is not like one of these. I'm going to use, well, I can make more with Ledger. I think they're kind of cool. It's got Ledger that's written on and then some stamps on it. Ledger on the back. I forgot I made those. Yeah, that looks good. So that's a journaling card. Do I have any more of those? Nope, I'll have to make some more, but I'll still use some of these fun magazine images in another place in the journal. Let's see, here we go. The clip matches up with the bottom of the image, so It makes it challenging. There we go. Just use a regular paper clip until I get some more made. That is just so beautiful. I love it. Can't wait to see these stamped in red on white paper to look like red work embroidery. So this is the one I've done the most work in. It's getting thicker. Let's try it in the book. And I don't want to, you know, like fill it up completely because I want to be able to play in it. And I want you to be able to play in yours. But it's coming along nicely. I still have some more things to add. So I'm going to just stamp some more on the brown paper, and whether they get used in these journals or not, I'm going to get some of the thinner brown paper too. So this is just packing paper. I'm going to tear it into smaller pieces, but I will cut that part out because it's going to be noisy. Okay, I have my pages torn, and I want to stamp these two in red on the white cardstock. I didn't clean off the other stamp yet, so I'll just do these two. You know what? I should try my MISTI out, right? I haven't even tried it yet. So this has to be 6 inches by 8 inches. It doesn't have to be that size, but it can't be bigger than that. Oh, must be 9 inches. 7 by 9 maybe. But that's okay. I'm going to put this down here in the corner and lay this where I want it. This MISTI was a wonderful gift from my friend Jeannie. gorgeous. I am so glad I got those stamps. This was in my order from A Cherry on Top, and I don't think I had ever seen them, these particular stamps. I'm sure they're Tim Holtz, so I'm sure you can get them lots of places, but I hadn't seen them in the places I usually look at. Okay, the other one is skinnier, so it might fit here. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, here. Isn't that beautiful? And I love the MISTI. I don't know if I need it for the rest of the stamping. We're just playing with new stamps now. And I might use some of them in these journals, but I might not. So this came with the big flower image, and it's called Exquisite. And this is like a billhead. It says, Mantles, Costumes, and Millinery, established 1780. Let's see what the red looks like on this. Craft color. That looks nice. I like that. Now I'll try it in black or brown. I don't know where my wet wipes are now. This is the darker brown, Fallen Leaves. Beautiful. Okay, let's maybe look at something that I might actually use in these journals. I love the flowers. And I believe these are Sam Poole. Yeah, these are Sam Poole by Creative Expressions. And I have mentioned that Creative Expressions is going out of business. So I don't know how much longer you'd be able to get the Sam Poole and the Tailor-Made Journals collections, and also Tracy Fox is with Creative Expressions. That looks nice. I like that. Did I even show that to you? Those flowers are really fun. Okay, those are some more flowers. Well, I'm going to just go ahead and stamp some stuff that I probably won't use in these journals, because I want to try some of these stamps out. This I was thinking about stamping on some sprayed paper, and I think I have some. Maybe I'll just stamp it on here and leave it so this can be a page in a journal, a big journal. Because I don't really want to cut that. It's manuscript paper. Ooh, that is pretty. I love that. This one I can cut up. I'm going to have to go pretty soon. I have my daughter and her husband and son coming over, in about an hour. They're thin lines, so it looks very sketchy, like I said before, like just an artist's sketch. So I'm going to stamp it on plain paper so we can see the lines better. I prefer it not to be cardstock, but I don't have, yeah, I do have some plain paper right here. it's so pretty. Gonna have a lot of stamp cleaning to do. Okay, what's next? Let's go back to the brown paper. Let's try some of these funky things. It says summer, winter, autumn, spring. I don't know what all the other words say. This one says destruction, so I don't know what this would, the astro chart with houses of plurality. So I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it just looks funky. Let's try these spectacles. Oop. I'll just have these in my stash for when I want to use them. This one is a rubber stamp, like the kind you ka-chunk. It's a ka-chunk stamp. I moved it and it got a little blurry. That's cool. Can you tell I like that one? I'm going to use the hand, and then I better go and start prepping for my kids to come. They're going to have dinner with me, but it won't require much prep time. sure this is more than palmistry because it's got so much writing on it. It's on every little bit of the fingers. And I know there's the palmistry, and then there's, I forgot what it's called, but they look at the lumps and bumps on your head, or they used to, and tell your fortune or future or personality traits or something with all of the bumps on your scalp. But I don't think that's what this is. They just make interesting elements in our art. Okay, well, we got some work done on the journals and did a little bit of stamping, trying out the new stamps. And that was so much fun. Where'd all my stamp things go? I'm just throwing things around here. Oh, here's some. I don't see my red flowers, though. There's that. And that. I know there's more. Well, I can't clean up yet because I have to go. But when I clean up, I'll find them. You saw them when I did them. Just don't know where I set them. Oh well, I'll find them. I'm glad you came along and played with me today. I want to take a look before we go at some of the work we did in here. And not get ink on any of it. That pocket is sewn on. Oh, we did. Oh, that's where some of the things are. Clipped them in. Not the red flowers. I might add the red flowers to these journals. We did this. Well, I did it since the last video. And this ruffle was added, and the photo in here. Some glue on that. Tickets were added. Oh, it's the glue on the bag. Forgot about this. That's fun. Okay. I'll be back to work on this in another video, and I hope you'll join me then. Have a creative day. Bye.